Next up on the Lakers mailbag, we got Just to 24/7 says, "Will Jayson Tatum be MVP this year and repeat?" Hank, what you think?
They got a lot of They got a lot of reason to want to repeat after this Olympic stuff in the summertime. Him not getting the playing time. I think he if he come out with that fire, he absolutely, if he doesn't win the MVP, he'll at
Oh,
least be in that top 2-3 for sure.
What about you? Before I even get into it, what about you, BA? What's your thoughts? Will Jayson Tatum be an MVP next year, and will they repeat?
um, I believe that they might end up repeating. They definitely might repeat because that roster is ridiculous, man. That's crazy. They got 4 future Hall of Famers. I know people are gonna be like, "No, they don't got 4." To me, I think they got 4 future Hall of Famers playing on their roster right now. Well, last year they had them because I don't think Horford coming back, but Jayson Tatum has a picture of LeBron James somewhere that he continues to look at because the reason why LeBron James in the Olympics got a chance to do what he did was because Jayson Tatum did not play much.
Mm.
Therefore, he is looking at LeBron James' picture like, "Yo, I'm coming for all of y'all." Then he got his teammate too. He got Jaylen Brown right there. Like, "I love you, bro, but nah, you're not better than me." So he is going to be highly motivated. He has a lot. Like, he had the most successful but horrible season ever this past year, bro. If you get what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
You've been overshadowed. You the only person on the NBA, the only person on the roster, on the Olympic roster, right? That was all NBA first team. The in the finals.
Just won a championship.
You won a championship.
Got the finals MVP took from you.
Exactly.
Finals MVP.
And then you get to the Olympics and this stuff happens and Steve Kerr doesn't play you, and then you watching LeBron play all of these minutes, old man Bron playing all these minutes, being MVP, doing all of this stuff, and you sitting on the bench watching and looking like, damn, I'm supposed to be out there trying to relieve him for something. Why they not playing me? And now the media talking crazy about you too. He just might. I wouldn't be surprised, bro, if he become MVP. I wouldn't be surprised.
I feel the Lakers have a good chance of possibly repeating, at least getting back to the finals. There's no way in the world, though, Jayson Tatum will be an MVP next year. And part of that reason is the stuff that y'all are breaking down. Steve Kerr really did a damn thing on trying to sabotage the Boston Celtics, trying to sabotage the Phoenix Suns, trying to sabotage the Los Angeles Lakers during this Olympic play. Steve Kerr really has showed his ass, and what we now have developed in Boston, kind of behind the scenes, at least potentially, are 3 guys that now have egos, and when Derek White and Jaylen Brown and now Jayson Tatum. Yeah, you guys are absolutely right. Jayson has something really to, look at and kind of use as a driving force or something, or mechanism to try to get the MVP. But you could also say that about Jaylen Brown. You can also say that about Derek White. Not to say that Derek White will be chasing the MVP, not to say that Jaylen Brown will be chasing an MVP, but the chips on those 3 individual shoulders, just coincidentally being in the same team, going into the same season, and you guys are champions, 2 of you guys are Olympians, gold medalists. I don't think those guys are going to allow Jayson Tatum to win an MVP. It's going to be too hard for him to be identified as the most valuable. Those guys are going to, it's like those guys are going to have their own individual MVP race within that organization. I think they still can win, but I don't think we're going to see this, oh my God, valiant effort by Jayson Tatum this upcoming season for 82 games. I think Jaylen going to try to steal some light, and I think Derek White, whenever he can, going to try to steal some light from both of them. So it's going to be some drama.
But we all know. Can we agree to this? He's going to average 28 to 30 points a game.
But it hasn't been enough, though, BA. Jason's been doing that forever.
I'm just saying it has been enough because they've been successful every year by getting to the highest point, but just not winning until this year.
In your opinion, in the last, because Jayson Tatum went to the finals against Steph Curry and them, that was in what, 2023?
22.
22,
22, so 2 years ago. In the last 2-3 years, in your opinion, BA, what I know Jokic has been better, Embiid has been better, but why wouldn't Jayson Tatum be an MVP then in these last couple of years?
Because I think he's getting judged off of playoff work opposed to his regular season. For some reason, like everybody look at him as he folds up under pressure usually in the playoffs, and that's a consistent thing that he does. And a lot of people look at him as a regular season player, and that takes away from his mystique and how people how a lot of people vote for MVPs, because they're looking like, oh, he's so dominant, he's gonna dominate the playoffs too as well, even though the playoffs shouldn't even be in their minds. But they're looking at him from his past work because he's been winning so much since he's got in the NBA. Like he's won a lot at a high clip. Think about it. Him and Jaylen Brown just about every year, but I think twice, right? They've made it to the Eastern Conference Finals damn near every year, bro, or further. That's crazy since he's gotten to the league.
Think about it. He's gonna have to have a crazy year in order to win it. He's gonna need some big game moments in the regular season. And I think what he need to do also is probably on the defensive side, be close to like first team all defense or defensive player of the year. Then it gives him an edge.
That part right there.
Who's the biggest threat to Boston to y'all? Is it Philly now that they got Paul George?
I like Philly.
New York?
New York.
Giannis in Milwaukee, they got a full Giannis. Milwaukee gotten better as far as the roster. You don't like the improvements?
I like Milwaukee. The reason why I like Milwaukee is because they if they are healthy, they just as talented as Boston to me. Boston,
who they get
defense
this offseason? Who they get?
They got Prince from the Lakers, along with Darvin Ham. They got a couple, not no star players, but they got some good pieces to help. Like
all they needed was role players in general.
Yeah, like the PJ Tuckers that they needed when they won, them type of pieces. They got like 2 or 3 of them.
And if think about it, if Giannis,
Dame didn't have training camp last year. Remember, BA?
If Giannis, Dame Lillard, and what's my guy, Middleton. If all 3 of them could be on the court with each other and play and go through a training camp with each other, it's gonna be different. All of them didn't even get to play with each other that many games. They low-key reminded me of Brooklyn when they had KD and all of them. Yeah. None of them, they never really got to play with each other. So
yeah.
And then I saw Giannis, his shooting looked good over in the Olympic Games.
The 15-footers, the perimeter from like the 50, the mid-range.
That's all he needs. That's all he needs.
I don't know. He got he having Achilles issues though. That's scary right now. I don't know. Yeah, Giannis having that calf and Achilles like strains and all of that stuff. So
For all the latest news and debates on the Los Angeles Lakers, be sure to subscribe here to the Lakers Land platform with 7, Mitchell, BA, and Hank. Also, don't forget to check out our playback room for our free VIP watch parties to all our Lakers games, and of course the live Lakerland podcast. That's playback.tv/LakersLand.